Hey everyone, ShabbyM here and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XII. We have just completed the Tomb of King Wraithwell and we are looking to escape now. We've got ourselves Belias, we've got ourselves a secondary license board for everyone. We need to go shopping, we need to get ourselves some nice stuff, some nice new weapons, some nice new armour, because obviously people can now wear new stuff, which is fantastic, and use new weapons as well. And then we obviously need to set up all the gambits, which I will do off camera at some point because it's going to take me a while to set it all up. I need to get a lot of gambit slots for people as well. You don't realise, you look at these gambit slots, you think, oh, they're a bit useless on the license board, but then you realise how many you actually need once you start doing it. Aha, there we go. Oh, needed that. Needed that. So I don't think we, the only way we can advance the story on now, if we go back to Rabanasta here, which sort of ruins the game a little bit, we need to just walk back out of the tomb, basically. Simple as. We'll save the game so I know what I'm doing. Right. Can we see this vendor again, or is he gone? Ah, the vendor's disappeared. How do the Imperials know where we are? How did they know we were here? It's not good, is it? Not good at all.
Such a tremendous honor to again be graced with your presence, Majesty. You left us with such great dispatch upon our last encounter that I must confess I had begun to worry that we may have given your Majesty some cause for offense.
Such a heartfelt display of remorse. Now what is it you want?
I want you to give me the Nethicite.
The Nethicite?
That is a base imitation. We seek Wraithwall's legacy, the ancient relics of the Dynast King. Day-affected Nethicite. Did you not tell them, Captain Ivalice?
Vossler?
Majesty, he speaks of the Dawn Shard. That is the Nethicite.
Are you mad, Vossler? If we are to save Dalmasca, we must accept the truth. I will fight this profitless battle no more.
Captain Ivalice has struck a wise bargain. In return for the Dawn Shard, the Empire will permit Lady Ashe to reclaim her throne, and the Kingdom of Dalmasca will be restored. Think on it. An entire kingdom for a stone, you must admit, is more than a fair exchange.
And when all is said and done, your master will have another pet.
Lady Ashe, let us take him for the people of Dalmasca. Your Majesty wallows in indecision on peril of their heads. And his shall be the first to fall.
Well, at least your sword is to the point.
To think the relics of the Dynast King were day-affected Nethicite, Dr. Cid will be beside himself.
What did you say?
Captain Ivalice, take them to Shiva. They should have leave to return to Rabanasta soon.
See, I got confused before. Shiva's a ship, whereas on previous games, Shiva is obviously one of the gods, one of the
I want you to
Esper.
assess its power.
Did our orders not specify that we return the stone for testing?
I will not chance returning with a stone that is yet unproven.
Light cruiser class airship Shiva.
When we return to Dalmasca, we can announce that you are alive and well. I will then continue our negotiations with the Empire. I believe Lars has the key. He'll listen to us. We should trust him.
Who are you, Vossler, to talk of trust?
A son of Dalmasca.
Fran can sense the mist.
Here is limited, so we'll be using the ship's drive to make our assessment. Once we've connected the stone, the reaction should be easily measured.
Methods do not interest me, only results.
Fran? Such heat! The mist, it's burning!
6,800, 6,900, 7,000! This must be deified nethicite! The count still climbs!
Ah, we found it at last. True day-affected nethicite. The power of the Dynast King in my hands. Blood alone does not an emperor make, Vaan.
What is this? Something's wrong!
What is it? You stand down!
Hold her down!
I like Crazy Fran, she's amazing.
What's wrong with her?
I always knew Fran didn't take well to being tied up. I just never knew.
Good old Balthier.
How about you?
I like Fran's idea. Let's get out of here.
No farther! Sky pirates, the future of Dalmasca will not be stolen.
Now this is a difficult battle, this one, because I think Vossler's the only person who's scaled with us. Because as we've leveled up, we've leveled him up at the same time.
I do know. All too well.
Let's destroy. Oh my god, that's. Someone just did a lot of damage there on Vossler. Take that guy out. Maybe Vossler's not quite as difficult as I thought it was going to be then. But we need to take Fran out because Fran's enraged. We need to probably take out Balthier. Right, Balthier, you come out and you switch out for Penelo because Penelo can then heal. Right, now it's just us versus him now. Let's steal from him. Let's see if I can steal something from him. I bet I can steal from him. I bet he'll have something decent on him. Black belt. There we go. Stole something. Oh, nice. Because Vaan does sap on his weapon. Oh, wow. Who's just hitting for 500 damage? Wow. The damage here is amazing from these guys. What does a black belt do as well? I feel like a black belt's a pretty good item. There you go, that's why Vaan uses the dagger, because he's quick. Vossler down.
Engine power falling rapidly. It's negative. Impossible.
Engine room, this is the bridge. Report.
What are they doing down
What's
there?
happened?
The nethicite's draining the ship's power!
Disengage it at once.
I want that
We're
number
trying
3
to go
unit
get
seal.
it.
Let me in.
Reach critical in 300. Cascade failure.
That's why we were taking on Toshiba then, wasn't it?
Ashe, let's go.
All I have done, I've ever thought of Dalmasca first.
I know you do. I would ne'er gainsay your loyalty.
Look on what my haste has wrought. Did I act too quick? Or was your return too late?
I can serve her no more. You must take up my charge.
You must escape. Is it an implosion or an explosion? So we're on our way out. Oh, it's an implosion. It was like some sort of powers that were coming out there, like ghouls of some sort, wasn't it?
This might get a little dicey.
The mist. It manifests now.
Is that what you call this?
Escaped.
What's that?
Dawn Shard.
I think it's the Dawn Shard.
And what are we waiting for?
We got it back. Woo!
The dreadnought Leviathan is sunk. The 8th fleet of the Archadian Imperial Army lost. As word of the events in the yacht sounded throughout the Empire, quit I Bujerba, citing sudden malady. My true motive, to bring the various counter-imperial forces scattered throughout Ivalice together in unified resistance. By this time, Lady Ashe had made her return to Rabanasta. She had not, however, made known her presence. Rather, she was content with keeping both her own whereabouts and those of the Dawn Shard concealed. Had she chosen then to go before her people, my error in announcing her suicide would be known, to the great detriment of my efforts to assemble a resistance. In such circumstance as the Lady Ashe then found herself, even were she to proclaim Dalmasca restored, it would serve only to invite the Empire's wrath. Though Archadia had lost her 8th fleet, she remained, as ever, a military power with which to be reckoned.
Memoirs of Marcus Halim Ondor IV. So we are back in Rabanasta, that's pretty cool. We can do a bit of shopping then while we're here. I think this is... See, I'm sure this is Archadia, isn't it? Not Rabanasta, surely. I don't know, because at Rabanasta, when you walk around, there's nothing like this. Rabanasta's tiny compared to this.
The Rozarrian Empire assembles a vast host under guise of martial exercises. It is our belief they wait for the proper pretext, the sooner to make their strike against Archadia.
The loss of Leviathan and her fleet at such a time comes as a most grievous blow. Were Rozarria to invade, the battle would be hard fought. Had Lord Vaan not deployed the fleet so capriciously, we would not now find ourselves in such perilous circumstance.
Lord Vaan shall be made to answer for his actions. It is the will of the Senate. Excellency, though he be your son, justice must be served.
A convenient thing, justice. And so I must now make a choice between my throne and my son.
A most lamentable situation for us all.
Oh? For Lord Vaan, perhaps. Yet surely Lord Lauser will make for a fine emperor.
Lauser so adores his brother, and he is yet young.
But he will not remain young forever. Already he busies himself unraveling Lord Vane's tangled skein. Lord Larsa has found his role to play and pursues it with some enthusiasm.
Ah, yes. And who would set him at such tasks?
What matter? Lord Vane himself once saw his elder brothers brought to like justice, did he not? At your Excellency's behest, as I recall.
You may put yourself at ease, Lord Gramis. So long as the Senate watches over her, Arcadia's well-being will ever be ensured.
By your will, I shall bid Vane return to Arcades.
So Vane looks like he's a bit of a tyrant. He's the Empire is not great, but at the same time he seems to be doing a little bit more negativeness than what they would prefer. I don't know how this keeps happening. There's sort of like there's similarities between Vaan and Rassler, and the way that they keep bringing Vaan involved in these little things makes you wonder, doesn't it?
So, it was the Dawn Shard that brought down the Imperial fleet.
You know your stuff.
Destructive power of such force. I've seen it once before. Lady Ashe, you know of what I speak.
Nabudis.
The capital of Old Nebradia, Lord Rassler's fatherland. At the time of the invasion, a division of Imperials entered the city. There was a mighty explosion. Friend and foe died alike. Something was there. One of the Dynast King's relics. The Midlight Shard was in Nebradia.
More Nethicite. Well, no wonder they invaded.
That ridiculous war. The trap at the treaty signing. All this because Vane wanted power. He must not be allowed to claim the Nethicite. The Empire must never hold it.
Oh,
left in the tomb then, really.
The Dusk Shard? Most likely the Midlight Shard, too. Besides, can't they manufacture Nethicite now?
Very well. Then the path set before us is clear. We'll use the Dawn Shard to fight them. Dalmasca does not forget kindness, nor ill deed done. With sword in hand, she aids her allies. Sword in hand, she lays to rest her foes. This Nethicite I hold must be my sword. I will avenge those who have died, and the Empire will know remorse.
You even know how to use it?
The Garif may know. The Garif people live by the old ways. Matricide lore is a part of their culture. They may hear it, the cry of the Nethicite's power. Whispers of the stone's menace.
Dangerous though it be, what we need now is power. Should we declare Dalmasca free without the means to defend our claim, the Empire would crush us. You must take me to meet with the Garif.
They live beyond Osman Plain.
Not exactly close.
Compensation, is that what you want?
Straight to the point, aren't we? I like that. Compensation. How about the ring?
This? Isn't there something else?
No one's forcing you. I'll give it back to you as soon as I find something more valuable.
What do you mean something more valuable?
Hard to say. I'll know when I find it. What is it you want, Vaan? What are you looking for?
Me? What am I looking for? I guess... Well, you know...
Vaan's still being taken on the wing of Balthier, I think. Where are we with Rabanasta now? We're down by the bazaar in Rabanasta.
The Gareth are said to dwell in Kirwan.
So they do. We'll need to head south, past the Giza Plains.
It is the rains now in Giza. The wadis will be swollen with the deluge. Passage may be difficult.
But those same waters may also lay open new routes to us.
Regardless, we must go south, yes?
First things first. You're eager to be on your way, I know. But we should see that we're prepared before setting out.
I made my resolve 2 years ago. I swore to overcome any hardship I may face.
Man cannot live by resolve alone, Princess.
So we are down by the bazaar now. Is there a person we can speak to down by the bazaar? The guy we did a mission for, Ghastly, was it? None of these bazaars want to sell us anything. There we go, this will sell us something. Oh, this is the clan guy. Don't care. Right, buy. So we can buy gauntlets. Physical damage taken, HP critical. Okay, we don't really need that then. We can sell all our stuff though, can't we? 12 green liquids. Interesting. Taurus gem. Oh no, not those. Bow fragments, yes. Earthstone, yes. Solid stone, 2 of. Glass jewel. Foul flesh. An Ares gem, come on. Yeah, bazaar items available. Oh, it's for free. Okay, it says light spear. Which gives us a javelin. Iron forged blade. Gives us an iron sword. And rain of tears, which gives us a Vega and some aqua shots. Interesting, okay. I don't know if those items are actually any good for us or not. Let's have a look at Balthier first. I think the Vega is a lower level gun, isn't it? Yeah, it's much lower level. The Javelin is pretty useless and the Iron Sword is pretty useless as well. But the Water Shot might be quite interesting. So we've got a lot of gil. There's Ghastly, there he is. Oh, hello. I wanted to say thank you again for your help. Our shipment arrived safely. Don't worry, I haven't forgot about our arrangement. Go to the nearby shop. Any will do and look in the bazaar goods. I put together a little something from the goods available for you. Okay. Let's just speak to this guy again. So bazaar goods available. What's he got? Forgotten Grimoire. Ah, this is that one, isn't it? It's 18,000 gil. But I'm going to buy it because what it does is it gives you the Hunter's Monograph, which means that you get more loot, or is it better loot? I can't remember which it is now. Right, optimize. It means to optimize. And where are we? There's the black belt. Puts your defense a bit. That's pretty good. Where's the Grimoire then? Do we not? Oh, did we just get that then? Ah, I thought it was an item we had to put on, but inventory, key items. Yeah, Hunter's Monograph. A possession of this text enables the acquisition of superior loot from beasts and avians. Oh, nice. So we haven't even got to have it. Okay, we can get a lot more of these grimoires, actually. You get them by speaking to the vendors a lot. So I'll have to have a look at that, but they do cost quite a bit. Which is the only problem. It means we're going to get better loot now from beasts and so forth. Which is good. I like that. I do like that. So let's just whiz down here quickly. I might do some of this off camera. We'll do the weapons and the armour now. And then in between this episode and the next, I'll go off camera and I'll sort out a lot of the gambits and magic and so forth. Just to sort myself out, really. So weapons. Weapons is going to be interesting now because everyone's got a couple of different types of weapons they can equip. So it's going to be about finding the best pairing because obviously a spear's going to do a lot more damage for Bash. Like heavy lance will do 2 more damage, but it gets rid of all of his evasiveness. Longbow's pretty good, serious, okay. So this crossbow will do a lot more damage than what this gun does. A lot more damage. Let's get a crossbow. What else can we use then? Ninja sword for Ashe. Yep, we'll take a bit of that. So it's taken a magic skill down a little bit. Musk stick. Okay, for Pinello. So it's going to take her magic power down a little bit, but it's going to give a massive boost in evade and a massive boost in attack power. So it's a no-brainer, really, isn't it? Killer bow. So Warhammer, that's going to be a bit better for Vaan, but currently he has the chopper, which gives sap, so I might keep that on anyway. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how that's gone then. We'll get rid of this and this. We've got a javelin already, actually, on us. Get rid of all those. And we need to buy bolts for the crossbow, don't we? He didn't sell the bolts. That's pretty useful, useless, really, isn't it? But there you go. So I can't equip that then, can I, on Balthier? Because I haven't got the bolts. Or do I have bolts? So I need crossbows too. I don't have the bolts anyway, okay. Well, we'll leave it off for now. We can do it in a minute. Who would have the bolts? Who would sell the bolts? Just need to go to a random vendor, don't we, really? The vendors normally have them. Seems a bit odd that the weapons shop wouldn't sell that with it, to be honest, but there you go. So now into armour. Because a few of the guys now can wear heavy armour. I think both Vaan and Balthier can both wear heavy armour now. So it's going to make them a lot stronger. We're going to hand in the hunt. We were just in the weapon shop a second ago, weren't we? Let's go look then. So that's fine. Okay, so this is an upgrade for both Vaan and Balthier. Apart from that, they're not. Okay. Let's buy 2 of these then. One for Vaan and one for Balthier. This is no difference really. So I can sell both of these heavy coats. Okay. Good. Let's go back to the weapon shop then and hand in this hunt for the Wyvern. And if we've got enough time, we'll just run around to Clan Centurio and see what bonuses we're going to get for killing the bosses we've killed. Which is always useful. I want to speak to this guy over here. Slain the Wyvern Lord, have you? You've done Rabadasta a great service. After you'd set out, I thought I might have been overreacting to just a touch after all. But there's naught to be gained from doubting it now, is there? You've done a man's job. Here's your bounty. Take it with thanks. An elven bow and a shell shield. Okay. I don't know how good the shell shield is. Oh, it's nowhere near as good as what I've got on. It's loaded good, isn't it? It's loaded good, isn't it? Right, so through the door. We'll run up to the Clan Centurio quickly and see what we've got. And then off camera, I'll run around and I'll just do... I'll do the magic and the gambits and so forth. And also, I'll see if I can get the other... I'll get the other grimoires in our bazaar. Because I just have to literally speak to all the vendors. So you speak to the weapons vendor 100 times and it gives you the access to the grimoire. You speak to the armor guy 100 times, it gives you that. So I'll do that. And yeah, next time we come back, we'll have them in the bazaar to buy. We probably can't afford them, to be honest. They're probably not worth buying them all, but there you go. How fares the hunt, Kupo? Here you defeat the Demon Wall. Impressive, Kupo. The Society of Antiquaries sent you this with their compliments. Presented in gratitude for laying open of new avenues of research into the past. 1200 gil and a nugget of electrum. Here you defeated another demon wall. Impressive. They sent you this as well. Presented in gratitude for discoveries providing new insights into the times of King Wraithwell. 600 gil in the warp moat. So you command an Esper. Impressive. You extended this with his compliments. An epic tale embark I now to write. Of you whose deeds give voice to silent muse. 2 Arcane and 2 teleport stones. And that's all we can do as well. Okay. Excellent. We're on top of things now. I might try and do the Cluckatrice hunt before we leave here as well. Maybe go and do the Rock Toys hunt, just so we can completely catch up. We'll have a quick look on the board in the Sand Seas. I'll just see if there's any more hunts on the go. There might be, though. Be typical, wouldn't it? Be typical. Right, so let's just run into the Sand Sea. See if there's anything on the board. If there is, we'll take it. If not, then we'll leave it for now. We've got 2 hunts anyway we can do. Oh, we've gone the long way around here. Oh, there's 2 that are available. Okay. There's this one, which is in the Land of the Gareth. Fantastic. That's where we're going. We'll talk to that petitioner, who can be found down in Osman Plain. Okay. And the other one is the Crocodile, which is in the Giza Plains. Excellent. So we can do that one as well. Nice. Can we do the Clockatrice now? That's the wonder. Okay. Well, we've got another couple of hunts down there now. So we've got 4 hunts on the go at the same time. So maybe next episode we can look at knocking these hunts off before we go too far else into the game. And then we can be fully up to date then, hopefully. We're going to end it there. Of course, if you have enjoyed this episode, please do like and subscribe as always. Next time, like I said, we'll look at the hunts, and I'm going to run around now and try and get the Grimoires available and try and set up the Gambits so we're all good to go for next episode as well. Yeah, I've been Chavy Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.